right, welcome to the fourth and final review of the evening. Erica, an interactive thriller. Um, Erica is a live-action FMV thriller that puts you directly at the heart of the mystery. Your choices, your consequences. Prepare to immerse yourself in an interactive live-action thriller, merging the world of film and game like never before. I swear, like every FMV game has promised us this, going back to the heyday of FMV games. Like I remember, like Night Trap and Sewer Shark and just all of them doing the same promise and so not living up to it. Anyway, Erica, a young lady plagued with nightmares over her father's murder, with traumatic events of her childhood dragged back into the light of day via grisly new clues. It's up to you to unearth the shocking truth. Right, so this game was given to Twilight, so over to him.
All right, yeah, yeah. It's based, as I already said, it's a live action FMV game. Or basically the way it's played is a mixture of interacting with the various aspects of the world of this game takes place in, through sometimes awkward click and drag movements, sometimes smoother than others. Other times not so much. It's a little hit and miss there, but not a big deal. The other method is of course, it's a point and clicking choices and during conversations throughout the game. You often have a limited amount of time in how you get to respond before your choices vanish before your eyes. I'm not sure what happens if you don't. I never really did try that. I was always quick to pick and choose a response. I do know at certain points when interacting with objects like a door, for example, if you wait long enough, you'll be interrupted in what you're doing and never get to proceeding further with what you're doing, basically. But those don't come up very often. Gameplay wise, there are also branching paths, obviously, in this game as well. The branching paths, they don't really diverge a whole lot, really, from my experiences. Usually the story will intersect back to its main line of the story, with really only a few things really ever changing. You may gain some new information. I'll get more into the story itself here in a little bit. But yeah, you'll basically end up at the same destination, just with some differences in the ending. Not only a few of them really changed drastically, though. This game has about 6 endings, I believe, and I know some of them are a little more different than others, though. I don't really want to spoil anything there, though. And how different they are. There's different outcomes, maybe with a different feel to them, atmosphere, maybe. Yeah. Though I can say that on my first playthrough, I was not entirely satisfied, but well, of course, that's why you want to play through the game again, so you can get a different ending. And might be happier with that one. Some endings were better than others. And yeah, this game can get rather gory at some points. This being a murder mystery and all. Um, into the story itself, so basically the story is that you play as this young woman. I'm not sure how old she's supposed to be at the present point that the game takes place in, but she's of course an orphan, and she has received a rather alarming message, you could say, from the killer of her father, that gets the police involved. Her father's murder was never solved, of course, and she's been having a whole lot of nightmares due to the fact that she possesses mystical abilities that involve essentially seeing the future. Um, she can't really seem to control this ability of hers, but she sees things every now and then that clues her in on what's going on around her to some degree. So yeah, she goes as a hospital, sort of an asylum type place, like where in fact her father was murdered, and they promised to help her since he co-founded the place. Yeah, there is where the story plays out from there, and necessary conspiracies occur and such, and yeah, I don't want to get too far into it, but my feelings of the story overall is that um, let's say for the story itself, there is going to be no true ending to this game, and with each path you go on, you just get more and more information about everything going on, but there's nothing that's going to tie everything up in a neat little bow, basically. No ending will. Just different outcomes from different perspectives on things. Um, the endings will depend on how you feel about them, though. I already said that before, but yeah. Um, yeah, I guess the best way you could put it is that in the end, Erica will choose a path in life that'll take her somewhere else, but basically, some outcomes will be better than others, basically. Um, so yeah, the other details of the story itself, the characters, let's see here. Overall, the story itself I actually did like. Um, and I definitely liked how this being basically an interactive movie. I speak as a movie. Um, I did enjoy. I mean, they did a pretty good job with the production and cinematography and everything. And since you're basically seeing everything from the main character's perspective. Yeah, the actress did a pretty good job with her character, being this traumatized young woman who seems to have pretty much kept to herself for a good part of her life, and it's gonna be a little awkward here and there with her interactions with people, and yeah, she did a pretty good job with that. And the actors and the other actors did their parts really well as well. They did. Some people convinced me they were who they were supposed to be, and anybody who was two-faced, um, yeah, they did a pretty good job with their roles. Like I said, the productions were really good. Yeah, it's honestly could have been just a movie in itself, were it not for the branching paths. Um, Anybody got any questions so far?
Not yet.
All right. Um, let's see here. So yeah, um, the story is a little hard to speak on, really. What my overall thoughts are. Um, Basically, I went through this story roughly twice. I didn't make it to the all the way to the end of my second playthrough, but I have seen some of the endings, and overall, I will of course have my own views, but I did like what they was going for here. With the story, like I said before, nothing's gonna be tied up in a neat bow in the end. You're just going to judge the endings for what they are, basically, and I assume some people will not like that. I find it a little bit frustrating that I don't get all the answers in the end. A lot of things are up for interpretation, um, basically. Um, so yeah, just keep it in mind for a reviewer of for the um, person interested in this game. Um, so yeah, personally I liked it myself, but not everybody's gonna be satisfied in the end. Story. Uh, I do want to also, speaking of story and movies and whatnot, going back to the gameplay, like I said before, you will be doing a lot of the whole clicking and dragging thing, interacting with the objects in the world, and as you probably have seen to this point, you'll be doing that a whole lot. I meant to have mentioned this earlier, but yeah. Some people might find it a little frustrating, so yeah, you have to do it so often, but it is an interactive thriller, so yeah, there's that. Okay, moving on. So speaking on the music and audio, first of all,
What's something thrown at you?
huh?
Nothing, nothing.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, the music. Yeah, this is another one of those cases where I do remember some of the music, but not a whole lot of it. Most particularly, I um, can recall most vividly the song that you hear during the beginning of the game. and it plays again later on. I don't know what the name of the track is, but it was nice. It was meant to be very important to the main character. It reminded her of her father, of course, and it was a nice kind of bittersweet song. Other musical tracks, they all serve their purpose quite well. Um, Nothing besides that one track that really stood out to me, but they did the other song, the other music in this game served their purposes quite well. Um, and otherwise, yeah, of course, this being a live action movie, the characters themselves talk. It's not really anything to speak of on there. I did say before the acting of the cast overall was done quite well. That brings us to the visuals. This is a live action interactive game, so of course it's going to be real life. So yeah, but what I can say is that the set pieces look really nice. So yeah, the settings, the different um, places the movie takes place in. The overall, the hospital, other locations, they were really good, and yeah, they looked really good, and I'm convinced other locations later on that are not quite so likely to exist in real life looked really good. Um, so, is there any questions at this point from anybody?
Not from me.
Not that I can think of.
All right. So I guess that brings us to pricing here. There's gonna be different pricing to speak of here, but this being I primarily played this on the PC version. Well, on the PC. Anyway, so the PC version on Steam is $11.99, so $12, and I'm basically going to be judging this as a movie, more or less, an interactive movie. Overall, I can agree with the price. I'm not sure if I've already said it yet or not, but a playthrough of this game will last you about, or watch through of this, however I put it, will last you about 2 hours, roughly 2 hours. So, and you're basically going to be getting the most for your buck out of this game with replays of this game, and so yeah, they'll come down to how you feel about your first playthrough of this game. Are you willing to go through it again? Most likely you will if you're interested in these kinds of games. Yeah, you'll possibly be wanting more answers. Like I said before, the endings are not going to be. There's no ending that's going to tie everything up in a neat bow. So you're going to be seeking out answers, more. Yeah, you're going to be seeking out more answers to your questions, basically. So there's this Steam version. This game's also on the PS4. I know I didn't play this, but there are pricing differences to consider here. if you might be interested on the PS4, the PS4 version is $9.99, so $10 there. It's a little cheaper. And to my understanding, this version is played with the controller's touchpad, and apparently there is a phone app to further assist you in playing the game with that on the PS4. I don't know how well that works, so but there's that to consider. This game is also available on the App Store for free, so if you want to give the game a try there, you can and see how you feel about it. If you might want to go to the other platforms, you got that going for you. Yeah. Overall, I did enjoy my time with this interactive thriller. I was definitely eager for more answers to questions I had for my first playthrough of this. I guess I should mention there are 6 endings. I don't know if I've already mentioned that before, but yeah. So there's that. And if you're the sort who likes where what's essentially an interactive adventure type game, just be aware you're not going to be able to do as much exploring as you might want to in other types of games. But yeah. So yeah, I can definitely recommend this game. It'll just depend on what platform you want to play this on. So yeah, that's it for me.
Okay then. So with that, it will conclude the review session for the week, and indeed the week ahead. So yeah, as far as Wednesday goes, we're kind of on the bubble in terms of last news desk. Mac is entertaining a close friend this week, and he is not sure if they are departing on Wednesday morning or Wednesday evening. So there's a good chance that there will be no last news desk this week. We will let you know as soon as we know on that front. No Friday show this week either. So on Wednesday, June 23rd, we will be having Thor of Pirate Games. They are the developers of the non-traditional role-playing game about a boy, his dog, secrets, and sanity known as Hurtbound, currently in early access. And they previously developed a game called Champions of Breakfast. So we'll be talking about that on Wednesday. So until then, I shall wish you good gaming.